Hello again. There we go. Fix it. Music community, vinyl community. Welcome to the Prog Hat channel. I'm Edward. I'm back with a video. In this video, I'm going to talk about an album that's a double record that I've been enjoying the last few days, and some music that I found in clearance during the Labor Day weekend. And a Grail. Yes, my first. I'll put it this way. I'll just say this much so far because I want to share it. UK of an album by this band. Okay. Want to talk about this record real quick here. This is Al Stewart, the early years. You can find a lot of his records pretty cheap. Great music. I love Al Stewart. I go beyond the songs A Year of the Cat and Time Passages. What this is his discography, he had earlier albums. And this one contains albums like Love Chronicles, Bed Sitter Images, Zero She Flies, and Orange. So you get songs from those albums. This is really, really good. You can find this for a good deal, I'm sure. This album has a lot of the songs where he sounds folk, rock, and country. Some of the guitar playing on this album is done by Jimmy Page as well as some other guitar players. It's very good guitar work. The songs are so good. Some of them sound Dylan-esque. Yeah. So you can't go wrong. This is an enjoyable listen, affordable, and even Rick Wakeman's on this album. So yes, I picked up another Al Stewart album, which I'll show that one later. But now this is like my third. Yeah. So I have 3 Al Stewart albums in the collection, and I enjoy them. So now, let's get into the CDs that I found on clearance. And one of them I got today. Today was a mail call. Robert Plant, Dreamland. I don't know much about this album, but I got it on sale, and I trust Robert Plant that this is going to be good. So I'll find out for myself, and maybe I'll come back and talk about that. The next one was one of those nice Blue Note series back in the day, the best of. This is Thelonious Monk. And what can I say? A great, great piano player there. One of the greatest jazz piano players of all time. It has Ruby My Dear, Monk's Mood, Round Midnight, Crisscross. It's one of my favorites too. Next, I've picked up this Steely Dan. Everything Must Go. Yeah, nice, good clearance. I'm not really familiar with this album, but with Steely Dan, I don't think I can go wrong. The Very Best of Otis Redding. Another good little Rhino pickup. This is going to be I know that's going to be really good. White was the one that was my mail call today. Prog. And I'm talking about Alan White. This is an album he made back, it says 2006. It's on Renaissance Records, and I look forward to this. Another good pickup from the Vinyl Dragon, his eBay store. So, okay, now let's get into it. Now, my Grail. This is my first. Let me make some room here real quick. My first UK island pressing. I didn't even know what to start the show first. Jethro Tull, Stand Up. Very nice copy. There we go, right there. Very, very nice. And yes, of course, the famous pop-up, all intact. This album is in very nice shape. I'm going to play it after I listen to some more Al Stewart. Let me just show you the very cool pink UK pressing. And it's in very, very good shape. And so glad to have it. That's my first Pink UK Island record. Um, they're pretty pricey now. And so I'm very grateful of having this one because I love Jethro Tull and I love that album. Okay, here are some records that I picked up. They were 20% off Labor Day. So I got Teaser and the Firecat. I simply love this record. I have it on CD as well. Very, very, very good shape. And it's that dark green, olive looking A&M Records. But this whole album is so good. Name a few favorites: Tuesday's Dead, Morning Has Broken, Moon Shadow, and Peace Train. All right. Next is another album I picked up by Steel Eye Span. This is the live album they did. It is on Chrysalis Records. Simply love this group. If you love gentle folk, English folk music, you're going to love this band, I guarantee you. There's some of the songs right there. There's them in action. Yes, I've been on a lookout for this and got this for a couple of bucks. Next here, Elvis Costello and the Attractions, Armed Forces. Another good cheap find here. Good deal on that. This is a really, really good record of his. Oliver's Army, Accidents Will Happen, Senior Service, and Green Shirt. This is the album, folks. And I think there's another different cover for this album. I think it might have been this was the cover. Alrighty, next is another album that I really love by Elvis Costello and the Attractions. This is Blood and Chocolate. I really do like this record too. I was chatting a little bit about this find with my good friend out there, Stephen Sneed. This is produced by Nick Lowe and Colin Fairley. So this is a really good record, really good record. A couple of more to show here. Kind of have some more finds, but I just kind of want to do separate videos for those. This is I finally found this copy. This is in really good shape. This is Robin Trower, Bridge of Sighs. I finally found a nice copy. $2, 20% off of that. Love this back color too. It's not it's on that green chrysalis. It's not a gatefold. And Foghat. How about Foghat? Another record of Foghat in the collection. Another good little cheap find here. $3, 20% off of that. That'll work for me. But this is their album Night Shift. And this is so good. Driving Wheel, Burning the Midnight Oil, Hot Shot Love, Don't Run Me Down. On that old school Bearsville Records. So yeah, happy to have that. Of course, you got a little bit of this going on here, but you know, a lot of times this don't bother me because a lot of times I'm so familiar with when I see the records in my shelves like this, and I look at it and I go, "Oh yeah, that's Night Shift." But here we go. All right, folks, that's it for this video. It's kind of random, mainly vinyl CD finds, me talking about that Al Stewart album. I highly recommend you check out some Al Stewart records. They're not very expensive, and they're very good records, very well produced, very good sounding records. So anyway, I want to say again, thank you for all the new recent subscribers. I appreciate it. I am kind of thinking about doing a contest, and I'm still thinking about it, but I'm not sure when. But anyway, thank y'all so much. Please leave me a comment if you like this video. Hit the like button. If you would like to be a subscriber, hit the subscribe button. Anyway, Have a good rest of your weekend. We'll see you soon.